Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and I'm coming back to you about this doll named Babs by Harry H. Coleman. Now, he did develop this doll or patent the doll in about 1917-18. It came out in 19. They were being produced. I also noticed another date here. It says September the 22nd, 1919. There we go. There were other ones on, somebody had mentioned to me, there was one on eBay for $300, and it was, I looked at its date, and it was October. So they stamped the dolls as they were coming out of production. So, very, very interesting. The guy who made this was a ventriloquist, and one of his first dolls he made was a convict, dressed in the black and white type style suit that they put on him, like, it looked like pajamas type of thing, but they were like an outfit that you would wear if you were in jail. And that's how you knew somebody was from jail. They were black and white to represent the bars that they were in jail. Anyhow, he made a walking doll back then, and he was very well known for the beginning of his dolls and everything. And then these ones came out as well. So that's why they call these Babs the Harry H. Coleman composition / wood doll, dummy dolls, because they're supposed to be like a ventriloquist type doll, but they came out for play, from what I could see, from what I've learned so far. But very interesting doll anyways. I'm learning more and more about this doll as I move along. Now, what I am going to do with the arms were not painted on this one. There were some that show that they were never painted, only the legs were. So I will paint the legs. I'm going to leave the arms the color that they are, but I am going to use some I said it already on there. I'm going to use it on there. It's real linseed oil on there. I'm not going to stain it or anything like that. I want to keep to its original as possible. If it was white wood, I would probably then try to stain it. But there, I want to do some cleaning up. I'm going to use some machine oil in here for my sewing machine for on all this stuff here. It's going to get all machine oil with a little brush and clean it up. Someone said to put the wig inside. No, I can't do that because I would have to disturb the caging if I didn't use the wig, but the wig is being soaked right now in my solution right now. We'll go over and take a look at it in a few minutes here. Some were nailed, some were screwed in. They were saying all kinds of different things that happened here. Mine has screws, so it was screwed here and it was screwed right over here as well. So some had nails in them as well. There's nails going around all the caging as well. I don't want to disturb the caging at all, in no way, shape, or form, because it is part of the doll itself. I won't take it off the body, so I'm going to have to paint while it's on here. I'm not going to take the screws off. I am not disturbing none of it, because I'm afraid I won't get it back to its original state. So I won't be doing that at all. And but anyways, it's going to be really nice just to start working on her. I'm really excited about this. I might take her outside and just work on her on my glass table on a nice day where I let her paint fly wherever it flies to, and we'll leave it at that because it's only on the head that we're looking at. So why not? You know, and that way I don't have the mess inside my shop here. So that's something I'm really thinking about, doing that right there. But she's, oh, I just love her. I think she's so different and unique. Now let's go take a look at the wig here. Now some of them said they were human hair wigs. Now this, I'm going to put my glove on. It very well could be human hair. This wig could be. I said mohair, but I think the reason why I said it is it's so dry that I can't even tell if it's mohair or whatever. When it softens, then I'll be able to tell you exactly what this is. So let's take a look down here. Here she is, and look at the water already. It's just, you know, it's really soft now all of a sudden. It's just turning out to be soft, so it very well could be human hair. And I just can't tell because she's just so dirty and just so, look at that water. Look at that. That's how bad. Like, this wig is dirty, but I'm going to let it soak overnight in this. Just let her soak away, and then we're going to shampoo it. And yeah, and all I put in was my perk right here, this stuff here from Twin Pines. If you know what would I have done if I don't have perk? You know what? I would have just put in some shampoo and just let it soak in the shampoo. A little bit of dish soap, maybe even just a little bit of detergent. You know, anything, just something. But if it's human hair, I think I would have just soaked it in some shampoo. That's what I would have done. Just put the shampoo in there and just let it soak, and the dirt would have fallen out. Like already just being in the water, it softened it, you know, right away. So I'm just going to let it sit in here and just let it soak away. You can see how dirty it is. This is funky dunky doodle water. Yeah, there we go. It's not nice at all. No, this water is, it's seen better moments. But yeah, that's all that's in here right now. And just let it do what it's got to do. And we'll come back to it later. You know, but it just really needs a good soaking. I mean, who knows how long this doll has been sitting. The doll itself is dirty. So it's not a clean doll at all. So it needs to be cleaned up, dealt with. But I want to get my doll that I'm working on right now finished. I got to focus. I want to just jump into that other doll so bad. But I'm not going to do that. I got to focus, get her done. Get her body sewn up here, like where the legs are. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, she's coming along really well. She's sitting right here. So let's get this baby done, because I'm committed to her right now, getting her done. And I want to see her done. You know, that's the beauty of it all. We've come this far, so we got to keep going on things. But yeah, I get excited and want to just jump right into the next project here, because she's just so new and different and everything else. But I know in the condition that you see her head right now, I can tell you right now, it does look awful, you know. But there is a beauty in there, and it is there, and we're going to find it for you, for everybody. And we're going to clean her up slowly. So I'm going to label this Babs, and then we're going to do part 1, part 2, part 3. And it's just going to be like first the head. Let's get all the paint off the head first. Then the next step is it's going to be about cleaning up the doll itself. Just wiping it down with linseed oil and cleaning up all the chains and the coils and all that wonderful stuff. We're going to get all that stuff looked after. Just give everything a nice wipe down. It will do it wonderfully, you know. And you're going to see it just change that way. And just a wipe down will not hurt it at all, in no way, shape, or form. Then we'll look at painting the legs. But I want to do the legs in such a way that, like, the paint has to be where the joints are, like I end it right here. Like when I bend the leg, what I'm going to do is, right in this bend, I'm going to make sure the leg stays bent, and then I can just paint right around this edge. Whoops. Oh, gee. It's going to be painted so it goes, I can't do it with one hand. I'm going to go around the edge of that right there, but not on this wood right here. You can see it's not painted. So I'm not going to do that there. I'm not going to paint there. So it's going to be right around this edge, and you stop. And I don't want to like just slather it across or anything. So like do this chunk, then do this chunk right here like this. Do it in the threes how it's presented. Okay, it's going to be quite the undertaking, but it's exciting. So, yeah, I love dolls like this. To me, it's like almost in the show and hut type of doll, because they have springs and coils and all kinds of stuff in there for their joints as well. And they did come out right around the same time as this doll was came out, and but it just has a different flair to it, you know. So that's the name I was looking for yesterday, trying to compare it to the Show and Hut. I think because of all the different joints and everything, that's what made me remember, do the comparison that way. But anyways, she's a delight in her own way, and just different and exciting, and I can't wait to get my hands on her. But I want to commit myself to my garbage pail hand doll, get her done, and then we'll move on to this big girl. But I guess there were some that were a little shorter and some a little bigger. This seems to be the biggest. I think this is supposed to be 27 inches. So she'll stand up with my Shirley Temple, 27-inch Shirley Temple doll. So, yeah, very nice. All I did was in the computer, I put down Babs Harry Coleman 1919 doll, and up came this thing called Images, and it showed all kinds of them on there. And yeah, there is one on eBay right now for $300. I'm going to tell you what I paid for her. I paid $29.99 for her, plus I had to pay $45 for shipping. Then I had to pay for exchange and duty on her, which came all together. I rounded up all the money on my cards, and I came up to $90 on my cards, that was money that was left over. And all I had to pay out was something like $15 for her of my own money. And half the price of what she was, the $29.99. I watched her for all the time. I don't know how long she was on there, but I just kept watching her. I put one bid on her, and nobody else bid. And I think because they didn't see the potential in her. But the one on eBay right now is going for 300. Now, will they sell it for 300? That's another story. But they are asking $300. Now, she was also on, she's called, these are rare dolls, they say. Rare doesn't always mean expensive, just like in books. You can have a rare book, but not worth a whole lot of money. They may just not have printed as many of them, but it's not a well sought after book. To the person who has it, yeah, it means a lot to them. But the same as it goes to this doll here. Is she rare but worth a lot? That's the thing. I really don't know the value of these dolls, a true value, I should say. I haven't looked enough into her and watched enough. Now that I own one, I'm going to see what value are they, kicking out there, like what are people buying them for how much, type of thing. I saw the hands on one of the ones there, the one that was on eBay, and I kind of get the idea of what I was saying. Like they did have individual fingers, but I'm going to do the cupped hand, like I said. I'm going to stick to that because it's one I know very well how to sculpt and everything. Easier for me, yeah, and maybe down the road I can find her a better pair of hands, maybe. I don't know. I might be happy with what I've done for her. But I'm excited about doing this for her, and we'll see. And I hope I can do her justice in the hands especially. But yes, so anyways, it's exciting just to see her journey and where she's going to go, and just watching what her value is. Like I say, I'm not always about how much they're worth. I always like to know an idea in my head, but she's here to stay in my shop and to be, or in my collection, I mean, and to be part of that, so that means more to me than how much she's really to sell her for, She does have a value, of course, because of her rarity and her age on there, all the stamping that's on her and everything. So wonderful, wonderful doll, so, but there's a lot of information on there about the day when she was patented. Patented just means that nobody else could steal his idea. It doesn't mean she was being produced yet. It looks like she was produced in 1919, though. But he had a patent for her in 1917. So, there we go. I thought I'd give one more update on her. She's going to be put off to the side just for until Valentine. Yeah, right. Until the garbage pail hand doll is done. And once I get her done, then we'll move on to the next. And to this doll right here. She's the next one in line because she's going to take a jump above everything else right now because of how unique she is. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and thank you for all the kind comments about her. And yeah, we're going to have some fun here. So thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you again really soon. I'm going to let that wig just sit there in there overnight and just let her soak away. And we'll give her another, I bet you I'm going to have to soak it a couple times until I get that really nice and clean and squeaky clean there. But I have no problem with it. We'll get her looking good. And okay, thank you for joining me. And give it the thumbs up and a comment down below what you think. And I enjoy reading them all. Thanks again. Bye-bye.